If you're going to physical therapy, you want that relationship to start off on the right foot. It's kind of common sense because that person is going to take care of you and is going to help you relieve your pain. In this video, I'm going to share with you what are the 5 things that your physical therapist don't want to hear. Make sure you watch till the end so that you'll be on their good side. I've been a physical therapist for 25 years and I've heard patients say a lot of different things. But these are the top 5 things that as a physical therapist, I don't want to hear from a patient. Number 1, don't tell them what to do. You're a patient and going to a physical therapist, that means that you need their help, their skill, their knowledge to help you with your pain. The last thing you want is to tell them what to do. Because if what you're doing is correct, then why are you having pain still? Why are you even there? And if for some reason you can intimidate your physical therapist to do what you're telling them to do, what makes you think you're going to get a different result? When I first started practicing as a new grad, there are some patients that are very intimidating. They bully you to doing what they want you to do. Most of the time, the results are poor. Now, when I have patients telling me what to do, I ask them this one simple question. How is that working out for you? The answer obviously it's not well because they come to see me, and that will end that conversation. Second, don't ask them how many weeks they went to school. Depending on where you're located, the schooling may vary. Here in the States, physical therapy is a 7-year program. Other countries may be 4, maybe 5 years. But it's definitely not going to be a few weeks. So even if your physical therapist looks young, do not ask them how many weeks they went to school. They work hard for that license. Third, don't ask them for a massage. No offense to massage therapists, but physical therapy is different from massage therapy. Yes, as physical therapists, sometimes we do soft tissue work, but it's very targeted. It's not the same as the whole body massage that massage therapists do. And some physical therapists get offended if you ask them for a massage. If you stay away from those 3 things alone, you're going to be in your therapist's good side. If you find this helpful, subscribe to my channel. Number 4, don't say my lawyer just sent me. It just tells your therapist that you're not really interested in getting better. You're just there for other reasons and you're not going to buy into the program. And if you're not bought into the program and you're not going to do what you have to do, chances are the results are going to be poor. And your therapist most likely will not waste their time on that. 5, don't lie about your condition. Don't lie about what you do and what you don't do. Your therapist has to know what really is the problem. To know that, they will need the truth from you. They will need to know what caused the problem. They need to know what you're doing or not doing that's making it better or making it worse. If they don't have this information, their ability to help you will be limited. They will not get all the information that they need to create a great treatment plan for you. Now, for other tips to get pain-free and healthy, watch the next video.